Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Clues, Cues and Reviews, and today we're looking at My Hero Academia / Boku No Hero Academia 119 Izuku vs Gachan Part Dus. And it was a relatively simple chapter. It was showing growth between both people. It ends in a way where the fight isn't completely settled, but there's a good chance it is leading into the finale or the culmination of the ending or the conclusion. It's an interesting chapter. I'm not going to leave it any longer. Let's get into it. Without further ado, let's get into this review. So this chapter was a bit strange wording wise and scanlation translation wise to me, because it seemed very reflective rather than in the moment. So parts of the dialogue seemed like it was something that they were looking back on from a future moment in time. Maybe it was part of something or an event that was being reported to somebody else. Maybe they got in trouble, or maybe it's something that he's doing later on in life and it's kind of like a flashback scenario. It was kind of weird, maybe just how it translated, but how it was translated, but that's how it seemed to me. Now this isn't really going to be a 5-point review because there wasn't really 5 points to discuss. It was just one fight, but there was a few key things I wanted to talk about really. So the first thing was the idea that they thought they could let out their emotions by fighting, and that was one of Izuku's things. And it's like I discussed in the last review, that sometimes when words can't reach your opponent, fits, and fighting does. It's kind of a Naruto-esque type of thing. In any case, there's a bit of reflective going on there, saying that something about his train of thought was skewed at that time. So it may just literally be a case of mistranslation, but it seemed reflective to me. Anyway, they start analysing each other, and the way Izuku's looking at Bakagou is that he's very focused on reflexes. His reflexes have improved, and his ability to see something and act is greatly polished as far as, a skill or a move or something like that. From Kachan's point of view, he's completely understood what Izuku is about in terms of his analytical ability and being able to think. So the way he's looking to deal with him is by putting the pressure on, not letting him breathe, and effectively, not really giving him time to think. Now, one thing that kind of occurred to me while all this was going on was the fighting style is a lot different. Between All Might and Izuku. I mean, one of the things that stood out obviously was the whole kicking thing. So that was a new direction to go in with the one for all ability. The full cowl situation is another example of that, but then we don't know if All Might went through all that, possibly. So he seems more acrobatic, more reliant on speed, maneuverability than our good old, All Might, because All Might was basically, for me, Juggernaut, Captain America and Superman all kind of in one. Once he got going, he was just destructive. And I think for me, Izuku being a different mindset, being more analytical, being more geekish, so to speak, his way he's going to use that power is going to be a lot more creative. And I think that's what really the ability was waiting for, someone to really maximize all its attributes in a different way rather than just, straightforward balls to the walls type of fighting. So I like that possibility is there. Then we look at a few different things, and it's something that's often the case with bullies or people that are overly aggressive, and it's the inferiority complex. So Gachan, for the longest of times, probably felt that because now he's got these abilities and because he's good for nothing and never was good at anything, and that now he's looking down on Gachan or Bakagou. And he felt inferior. That's why he always wanted to prove himself and do his thing. But then from Izuku's point of view, it was always the opposite. He was never good at anything, and because Bakagou was, he thought he was amazing, looked up to him, admired him even. This kind of triggers Izuku in this fight, and it kind of then steps it up. And this is something Bakagou realizes as well. He goes, his speed has gone up quite a few levels, and he's not going to have enough time to block this attack. And then you get an internal dialogue by Izuku. And I think this is probably the most important part of it, was he so consciously wanted to limit the ability at 5 for fear of damaging his body that he hadn't realized how much he's grown physically and developed and matured. and he's obviously taken up a little notch and realized not only can he do 5%, he can now do 8. And the fact that he's done that, even with Bakagou growing, that 3% growth from maximum capability of one for all is enough to eclipse the gap, if not succeed or supersede Bakagou's growth ability. And I thought that was a brilliant way to do it. It showed his growth. It shows he still has a long way to go, and it shows that even though you might be born with all this skill and athletic ability, the guy who hasn't got all those ability, by working hard and a bit of luck, can catch up. So I like the fact that we reinforced that point, much like we did before, and it kind of sits well with me as a person who's not super athletic or not given everything in life. And if you work hard, you can really do it. I like that message. And hopefully we'll see continuation of this fight next time. So without any more to really discuss, that is my review. I hope you enjoyed the chapter. I hope you enjoyed my review. As always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and do what you can to get involved in this conversation. Share it with your friends, get people subscribing. I greatly appreciate that. But until next time, take it easy. Peace.